Hello, amazing people, wonderful audience. We are back again. Welcome to the controversial room. Of course, as you all know, I'm the humble host, Prince Ewuzie. Today we have a special guest. Today makes it first a female will be joining us here in the studio. So we are very much excited to have her here. And today is gonna be interesting. I promise you. Today will be interesting. So before we move on, I would love them to greet the audience, starting from our new guest here.
Hello viewers, my name is Ebe Confidence Okamaka.
Mm,
I'm a nurse and CEO for Set Collection. I run a perfume brand.
mm.
And as well, people know me very much as Asa Ofotu.
Asa
It's
Opotu.
nice meeting you all. I'm happy to be here.
We are really happy to have you here in our midst. So kudos. Thank you so much for coming. Asa Opotu. I guess that's what I'm calling you. So back to Mr. Matiyama. Good to
Hello,
have you.
people. I greet you once again. It's been an amazing time. Well, honestly, I've missed you, people.
Mm.
Coming back here is always an incredible, amazing experience. Stay tuned as we discuss the issue
Of course,
today.
it's always a pleasure having you around, and I think it's something worth doing. So I want to use this opportunity to keep thanking you for coming around. So
Thank you very much.
thank you so much.
It's an honor.
All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Before we move on, you already know the tradition here. You have to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell for you to get a lot of interesting videos coming your way. So today we will discuss something that the world seems recently now it seems common to everyone, especially to this young generation. So we would love to, and I guess it's a misconception. Do you get so? And we will love to trash it out today. That's why I have Asa Ofotu in our midst and also Mr. Amati Ama. So let me start with Asa Ofotu. I'm starting with you today. All right. In this generation now, in this generation, you find out that girls of nowadays, if you ask them, it's not a norms. It's not a norm. The norm is like if you ask them now how much is expected of your guy, your boyfriend, to give you every month. You see many girls will score 1 million, 500,000, 100,000. As a man, if you are not earning up to 500,000, or giving me 1 million every month, you're not ready. I'm not going to date you, stuff like that. So, and if you are looking at it this angle, it's now a normal thing. Do you get? It's not a normal thing. So, what's your take on that?
Okay, the issue of finance in relationship, I would say yes, finance is a very important thing in relationship, but making it um something that is an obligation, that is a must, that maybe a particular or fixed amount of money should be sent to your account as a lady in a relationship. I don't think I agree with that. Personally, I feel like okay, in a situation where a couple or a people in two people in relationship are trying to build something, they have to make and understand the between themselves, especially knowing that one is any more than the other one.
Mm,
Maybe in a situation where the guy is any more than the lady, I feel like okay, the issue of allowance, like they
mm,
say, the
mm.
issue of allowance should be discussed among them, and it should be something that should be voluntary from the
Allowance.
guy,
Uh,
and not like
be like elaborated. Are they meant to be an allowance in a relationship?
I don't think an obligation. I don't think
Mm,
that yes, there should be an allowance.
mm.
Except maybe personally the guy wants to support this lady.
Okay,
Maybe
personally.
personally, it has to be
Okay.
something that is voluntary. It's not something that it's made by force.
Mm,
It has to, because the issue of allowance, actually, the reason why there was allowance in the first place is where in a situation where two people in a relationship, like the guy is earning more than the girl, or the girl is, and that's when there's an allowance.
okay.
Or maybe in a situation where the girl is a student,
Mm,
so she still needs that little support from him. But that doesn't mean that it is something that will be done by force. It's
okay.
something that the guy should do voluntarily by himself.
It's not an
It's not an
entitlement of stuff.
entitlement in my
Okay.
own view.
All right, Mr. Matia, what's your take on that?
Okay. Uh, Let me continue from where my sister stopped. You see, today's relationship has been laid down on wrong foundation. And this has generated lots and lots and lots of controversies. And it has now become a trend to the extent that we have lost the real substance of relationship. Finance, like I have always maintained, is a critical factor, not just in a relationship, but in our life as a human being. So, but when two people come together and say, I want us to build something together, then the other person is saying, if you are not earning certain amounts, you are not worthy of me. One, you have commodified yourself. You've merchandised yourself.
If you are not earning such amount, like a specific amount.
Specific amount.
Okay.
You are not worthy of me. So what you are telling the public is that I am available for the highest bidder. Whoever carries the highest bullion van, I go with the person. It doesn't matter what this person, who this person is, or what this person is, but so far you can foot this financial aspect of my life, I will be okay with you. Let me illustrate a certain story, because each time I talk as a man who is driven by experience.
Experience, yeah.
So recently, I got to talk with a particular girl about a few weeks back, and we started talking, and she wrote to me and said, are you ready to take care of my financial needs, among other things? And I asked question, if I take care of your financial needs, what is now what you contribute to the growth of this relationship? She said, if she's coming, it depends on what I put on the kitchen so that she will know where to build on.
If she's coming,
it depends
on what you put on the kitchen.
On the kitchen so that she knows. So and I ask, for me to have been able to take care of you financially is enough reason to tell you that I have built something already in the kitchen. So what is going to be your own role towards the sustainability of this relationship? Or am I just there? I asked the two questions. What happens when I'm no longer able to take care of your financial need? Are you going to move? This is a salient question. Second, what is going to be your own role? So am I there just to take care of your financial need and all other things, and that's all? So this is where we get it wrong from our generation. And whenever you begin to see or hear this kind of statement, you must pay a certain amount
of money
into my account monthly as maintenance or allowance fee, this depicts to a very reasonable extent poor parenting.
Poor parenting.
I'm telling you.
That means the parents failed.
They failed. Because a child who is nurtured pretty much well understands the principle of money making. And whenever any human being, be it boy, girl, man, woman, any sort, gives you a penny, such person will appreciate it. You know why? Because she has been industrious, involved in an act of money making, and understand the pain and the hard work it takes to make money and build money, not just send it. So she will appreciate it. Now, for a young man, I don't preach about stinginess. If you have a woman, like I have always said, people see me through my wife or my girlfriend. There is this philosophy of mine. That's why people call me picky when it comes to a lady. Okay. You know why? Because I've built myself in a way that for you to see my girlfriend, you must see me.
See you.
Either way, I am not there present. But whenever you see my girlfriend, my presence must be represented, because the way she thinks, the way she carry herself is telling you that this is who she's working with. Now, if she appear haphazard, and they say, this is Amatiama's babe, and tomorrow Amatiama will come out and be blabbing.
Yeah.
But look at his woman. Is he not telling poor maintenance? Carelessness from his end. So this is the time a man will be committed in making sure that the woman in his life is well protected. Protection not only in finance, all aspects. Protect the woman, both in finance, intelligent, physically, emotionally. Protect her so that when she comes out, she will represent you even in your absence. So, but in a situation where it becomes MUST in capital letter, I take a different from that part. This is where I bow and I say, thank you for playing your part with me. So I can't do that with you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Amatiama, for that. Let me come back to Asa 042. Now, just like you said it's not ideal for any lady to, trying to say, as a guy, you have to spend so amount on me for me to date you. Then coming to that, what do you think is the best way, for someone to, for some people in a relationship, what do you think is the best way to go about it? I don't know if you get my question.
Is in the aspect of finance?
In the aspect of finance, what do you think is the best way? Because some kind of lady has this narrative of my money is my money. Why? Your money is our money. So what do you think about
funny enough, I think I go with that saying. My money is my money and your money is our money. Yes.
Why?
In a situation, for instance, what I feel like is the best way to go about finance is, first of all, it has to be something that is openly communicated amongst the couple. Like, they have to discuss about it. Okay, this is how we're going to handle anything that has to do with finance. Maybe some couples go with the one of 50-50. You bring, I bring. But then, as much as I'm trying to handle that particular thing, you have to also understand that one person might be any more than the other person. Do you understand? So in that situation, those kind of things can be considered. In a situation where one is any more than the other person, you should know that 50-50 will not work.
Okay.
Because imagine that.
But not that you, as a lady, you can't, support or.
Exactly. That doesn't mean that you're not going to support your.
Okay. That means your money is not also your money.
No, exactly.
That's one way, your money is also his money.
That ideology, it comes with something.
Okay.
It comes with something. I think there's a kind of thing that we ladies actually understand with that saying, that the guys are seeing it in a different way. Do you understand? That's my money. It's not that you're not going to contribute, but like that's those people flow with the part of not 50-50. They don't agree with 50-50.
They don't agree with
50-50. Yes.
Okay, for them to say my money is my money.
Yes, they don't agree with 50-50. Okay. Do you understand? Because that situation is just like, okay, I can use my money to get my personal belongings and the rest of it. But in that situation, most times, like, I will agree that yes, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for like maybe that's you sharing the finance. Do you understand? So, but like if you have to share finance with your guy, people have to communicate. But in this situation, we're talking about relationship, not marriage.
Yeah, not marriage.
We're talking about relationship, not marriage. So at this point, I feel like everybody's finance should be theirs for that aspect of a relationship. So now you wanting to like do anything or you want to like support, it's a free will.
Okay.
You have to do it on your own. Like the lady, you do if you want to.
No, it's not tagged by force. My man will take must take care of me. Okay.
But then a reasonable young man should understand that men, even in the Bible, it says that men are built to be providers.
But they are in a relationship. It's not yet
exactly. They're in a relationship. But at the same time, like what I'm trying to say is like maybe little things like I want to make my hair. I want to do my
while in the relationship.
Yes, I want to. It should not be like, it's not as if she's coming in form of like it's by force. It's when it becomes by force, that's when it is wrong. But her coming that she wants to make her hair. She might not even openly say that she wants to give her money. She just wants to say she wants to make her hair.
She's trying to say
but you yourself as the guy, not like my brother said earlier, that imagine that your babe is looking unkept. How do you want to come out to the public
But you just
and
said,
say this person is your babe?
but you just said it's not his what's it called? So
Yes,
Okay,
now saying that doesn't
it's
mean
not-
that like
it's not his
by force.
responsibility.
it's not his responsibility.
Do you
my brother.
understand?
You get?
It's not irresponsible, but it's just something that he does by choice.
But
But then at the
some
same
ladies
time,
tag it like as far as I'm in a relationship, my man is meant to take good care of me, my hair, my cream.
that's what I'm saying.
my
That in my
this,
own,
my
I don't
that.
agree that it is by force. Because even before you got into the relationship, you have been making your hair.
Okay.
Do you understand? You have been making your hair, you have been doing your nails. Whose money are you using to do? It's not your money. Do you understand? So I don't agree that it should be like by force.
Okay.
But I agree that okay, yes, if the guy wants to, he can. But definitely he has to.
Definitely he has
Yes,
to. That
definitely he has
indirectly you
But
have
it's not
also
by
trying
force.
must.
No, I'm not saying it's by force. But
Indirectly.
then in a relationship, like you don't want your babe to be looking or cares. But that, even if you don't have to do it every time that she wants to make her hair, but then sometimes once in a while you can just use this one and go and make your hair.
All right,
Do you
Mr.
understand?
Amatiama, what do you have to say?
You see, this is even very simple because here in relationship, it's just like I've always said, when the real substance is no longer there, we are just floating.
Okay.
You understand? Because relationship, it's just that these days it has taken a different turn. People go into relationship to test what it look like. Some just go there to just answer the name. I mean, the relationship. But relationship, in the real sense of it, is built for sustainability.
For sustainability.
So, but these days, some go in there for fun. Some go in there for reason personal to. But look at it from this. Each time we are talking about relationship, we are talking 70 to 80% marriage.
Okay.
Make no mistake.
70 to 80%
marriage.
marriage.
And sometimes we think that some things we could not do in relationship, when we get married, we start doing it. Marriage doesn't change people. Marriage amplifies you.
It brings out who you
The
are.
real you now surface. So no matter how long you pretend, whenever you go into that marriage, the real you can no longer hold it. And if you cannot bring yourself out plainly during the relationship era, so that if there is need for growth, you grow both. If there is need for adjustment and readjustment, you readjust. Now, this finance is, who am I dating? What is her financial ideology? What is her capability of handling money?
Very important.
And how much can I trust her? How much can I leave responsibilities in her hands and she delivers? Or is it just about give? I want to make hair. I want to buy this. I want to. Now, where do you now contribute? It must not be finance. Look at men. We are very simple and very easygoing individuals. We are not concerned or bothered about how much you give to us as a woman. But we are concerned about the reason for your giving, about the intent. You may actually have 1 kobo and I have 0 naira. You divide that 0 kobo, 1 kobo, and give me half at that moment. Now, the moment I rise up, I've told you, my ex, she will spend her last 1 kobo on me. The moment I come down. But look at it, the next week when I come up, I'll double it. You know why? So I made it that finance will never be an issue.
Yeah.
We understand how finance flow. And I have understood her mindset about finance. So each time I keep saying it, I don't preach about stinginess. Because there is a way you will begin to preach, be stingy. You become stingy to yourself, to even your mother. You become stingy. But let you understand the woman you are getting along with. Is she the kind of person that in your lowest low, she will stand by you? She become a support system, a backbone, one who lay her shoulder for you to rest on? Or is she the one that will do her shoulder like this? So you go down and she goes because you are having it in a low moment. Understand? So this time around, dating a girl, I understand it is not my responsibility. It is her father's responsibility
to take care of her. What if she don't have a father?
It is her brother's responsibility, her family responsibility.
Or her own responsibility.
If as a student she has nowhere to earn money. She's called a dependent. She's depending on people. And the number one people she's depending on is her immediate family. But by extension, I come into her life. And she becomes that which I want in a woman. I now, out of my own volition, extend a helping hand. What she should understand is that this is a privilege. And never should she take it as an entitlement or a right. I do it when I want to do it. And I do those things that even if she finally goes, I will not regret doing that. Those things that I will not regret, say, if I had known, I wouldn't have involved my money here. But when it becomes that you are spending money to prove to her that you love her, young man, if you are spending 1 million, another man is ready spending 3 million, 5 million to prove the same point. And if the driving force for her love towards you is money, she goes for the 5 million and still kept you by the side.
Okay.
Understand? So now you will be struggling. After struggling, you remit. Make my babe no verse. And again, no be everything. Men should come to a certain standard. Not everything your babe asks you of, you must give.
Really?
In fact, be able to reject and turn down 50% of her plea. Not because you don't have it, but let her understand that access sometimes should be restricted.
Don't you think if you didn't give it to her, don't you think she will start looking outside too?
Now, if she start looking outside, her eyes is already outside.
Do you agree? I say no. Do you agree?
Her eyes are already outside.
I agree to an extent.
To an extent?
Yes.
To what extent?
Okay, in the part of him saying that if she should reject most of the things that, not most, but like at
the
least
guy should reject most of the things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because we ladies ought to be too demanding sometimes. Even things that
louder so that they will hear.
Even things that we could actually do by ourselves. But because somebody is there already doing it,
intentional man,
you will just be relaxed.
I've asked a lady.
You will just be relaxed.
A question about.
Do you understand?
She asked me. I asked, what kind of man do you want in life? She said, intentional man. I said, okay, define intentional
exactly.
man.
That's if people get it wrong.
So she starts, and it's all revolve around.
What was the answer?
It's also just revolve around man who gives. Now listen. Recently, something struck in my head, and it is a bitter experience. Men who becomes nonchalant, they didn't just wake up and become nonchalant. It has been a long time accumulated abuse by the female gender. Especially when they are experiencing the very low moments of their lives. And now, when they rise at the echelon of wealth, what do? They become nonchalant. They don't care. That intentionality in them, through which they show you care and love and attention, then which you think it can be bought, because they were broke, they have nothing to offer. All they care is that nothing. They don't offer anything. But do you know that the most beautiful thing in this life is those things money cannot buy. You understand? So when they now get that money, they become nonchalant. So now I was kind of forming a theory, and I say, is it not better to have money and become nonchalant?
Based on the experience you have.
And then don't not having money and be a very caring person. Like, not that you don't have money, but you don't have it plenty, but the little you have, you share it and make sure you spend it on her. And still assure her that tomorrow is going to be brighter. But for someone who is not driven by that motivation, she already seeing you as a failure who cannot step up just like every other man. So at that point, if you notices that your woman is that kind of person, drop her. Don't argue. And it's now going to make you that whenever you now get that money, you become nonchalant. And the same women will now begin to vilify you. That all you have to offer is money. Because this is what you have taught me to learn. Because I wanted to be a man who cares for you both in wealth and in poverty. Whether I have money or whether I do not have money, you are my responsibility. But you said no, care for me only when you have money. Then, when I now have money, what do? I push money. It doesn't matter what you go through. It doesn't matter to me the experience you are going. If you are crying, I will tell you, babe, how much do you want? Should I buy you this? Should I buy you? And at that moment, you need me to listen to you. You need me so that I can offer an advice that will help you.
Okay.
But I won't be there. I will only give you money and become nonchalant. So this is it. A woman, dating a woman is not my financial obligation. But if need be, I take care of her.
If it's something you can do.
I will.
Okay. As I for do you have anything to say? Anything a long time Mama Tiana was speaking. Do you have anything to talk about before we move over to the next question?
Okay, I would like to chip in where you said something about intentional men.
Okay.
Because it seems like most ladies actually do not get what intentionality is. Personally, if you ask me, I will always say intentional men. Do you like my own understanding about intentionality is like those little things that like you don't need. Okay, for instance, maybe you are married to a man, you have work by 6 a.m. He goes to work by 8 a.m. Okay. Him helping you out, like to do little things, maybe like dressing the children.
This in terms of marriage.
This in terms of marriage. And those things are what I see as this intentionality. Or for instance, you have to meet up with a meeting at so time, and his own workplace is just close to that place, dropping you off before going to work. Even the side, or maybe you are at work and then you are still thinking of going to go and get lunch, or maybe probably, and he already sent you lunch. All those things are what I see as little things. It's not even as if it's like, maybe give me 1 million or this or this guy can take me to Dubai. No, that's not. But most of these see intentionality as someone like provides, who can provide whatever you want. Do you understand? But I see intentionality as just little things that like are thoughtful. You don't need to be told about those things. Then he also mentioned something about his girl. I can't remember how he said it, but he said something about his girl being able to
support him
financially in the aspects of finance. Okay, for instance, in 2026, as a lady, and you don't have something that earns you, like gives you money, is a very bad thing.
And you are in a relationship
because you're only going to be alive, and the fact that relationship will not even last. Because guys of 2026 that have noticed, most of them are always like in for any girl that is productive. Somebody that I can always fall back to, even if like I fail.
Yeah.
Do you understand? At my lowest, somebody I can always fall. That's what 2026 men is all about. They are always about like ladies that are productive, ladies that have substance. Let me use that word. Ladies that have substance.
Ladies that have substance.
Because I've spoken to some guys, like I've talked to some guys. Because I'm not the kind of person that likes this, what do you want in a guy question or something. I don't like that question.
Okay.
If that question pisses me off, what do you want? Because if I tell you, you only act like that person.
Yeah.
If I tell you what I
yourself.
want, you will become that guy and you will not be yourself. So I always tell them that I just want a good guy. That's how I'll just tell them. They'll not be like, I'll keep pushing that conversation. I won't give you full details of what I want in a guy. So that I will see what you can do. Do you understand? That's what now makes me understand, okay, this I want to go on with this guy or not. So in that aspect of finance, I'll keep hammering on it that a lady that does not have what she's doing in 2026 that earns her own money legally,
not advisable for her to be in a relationship.
Don't near the relationship. Don't near relationship, because you end up making that guy your bank. If you are sick, give me money for drug. If you are this, give me this. If you are this, give me. And at the end of the day, this guy will get tired one day. No matter the kind of love he has for you, he will get tired one day and he will walk out. And then you will not be asking, am I not good enough for you? Am I not this? Am I not that? Without going back to your drawing board and understanding that, I'm beginning to depend mostly on this guy. Some people say their parents are providing for them. But then that's one they're collecting from that guy is the one they want. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's what I feel like in that aspect of finance. Like he said something again that what you cannot do in relationship, you think you are going to do it in marriage. In this finance part, is a building block for that relationship. You are building the relationship in that courtship area or relationship area. You are building the relationship. So my own thoughts in that finance relationship, I still stand that I don't feel like anybody's finance should be like, I don't know, but like I'm not talking of like maybe them sharing or anything. But at that point, you're not living together now.
Yeah.
So who is you? Everybody will pay their house rent. You're not doing this,
Some guys do pay their ladies.
Exactly. That's their choice.
That's if they have.
It's still their choice. It's not something that's imposed on them. Do you understand? So in that aspect of that finance, that's that situation where they have to share this, except maybe they want to make an investment together because they hope to have a future together. Like personally, I don't like to go into a relationship that will not lead to marriage. So if I'm not seeing a husband in you, I will not bother dating you.
Okay.
If I'm not seeing like that I can get married to this person, like I can live with this person, this forever, I'll not be today, tomorrow, forever, I won't bother going into a relationship with you.
Okay.
Do you understand? So that's where I always be like, any guy that comes, I'm like, you have done something that I will not be able to live with. Do you understand? This is not what I can endure.
Okay.
Because they said even if you look around and you not see your perfect man, pick the one you can endure.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay. Speaking of, Mr. Before I move on, do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. All right. Speaking of a man, if I get you right, you said there are something a guy will do. You will just freestyle the person, find your way, they go. You get. So now we've talked about ladies and they are some kind of being entitled to a guy's finance or whatever. Now, what are those things do you feel men do get wrong in the relationship? Do you get? And still, they go still, now me do, I'm proud of it. Like, what are those things that you think men have this misconception of? Like, they always bring it out, most men or not all men. Do you get?
Is he in this are we still on that?
In relationship aspect.
In general.
Just like you said, there are something a man will do, you just...
Do you think I want to share?
You just...
Do you think I would like to share?
No, we've talked about women, trying to be entitled. So let's talk about men now. Let's talk about...
The only aspect where I feel men feel too entitled is maybe, for instance, some guys, they do not want to sight you near any other guy. No matter what people are even discussing, if it is business, if you tell you don't do it. Because they already feel threatened by that guy. Even when the lady is already telling you that this is just purely business. And it's not as if we are in a hidden place. We are in an open place where you are even witnessing itself. So why do you feel threatened about it? Do you understand? So most guys feel so threatened about that particular thing. So most times they begin to feel restrictive. And we ladies don't like to be restricted. we do not like to be put in a
Tight corner.
no, don't do, as much as we are in a relationship, you will not stop me from leaving
Well,
my
you won't blame
number.
some men, because some men, once you give a woman that free hand, they will
No,
start
it's
to
not
do and
about
say
leaving.
stuff like that.
That's exactly what you said. Anybody that is doing that means Anya had in Euro already. The person don't already dey outside. You know, they that relationship. The person, but you're planning a future with somebody. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And this person cannot allow you to walk and maybe for instance, I work in a social space where I have to interact with both
people.
male and female. And then maybe I feel I'm doing my work and he feels like I'm being too close to this guy. And he's already feeling threatened about it. Even threatening to, that's why some guys will now end up saying, don't walk
again.
Don't walk again. I'll provide. I'll do everything you want. No, nobody will come and restrict it. Because any man that still thinks about like a wife being a housewife totally in this Tinubu regime, the person must be overly equal to the task, because there's a lot of things to be taken care of. And at the end of the day, it's always important to that your lady has something she's doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And you support her with it, both financially and intellectually.
Apart from that, which you just mentioned, they don't like ladies.
I think that's my major thing there.
Mr. do you think we men, like we guys, it gets something where they always get wrong? As a guys, guy man, you don't supposed to do this thing.
Yeah, so we do a lot of things wrong. And every man is driven by ego. Every man has pride. And we don't want it to be deflected. Even when we are wrong, it takes us centuries to acknowledge
that we are wrong. Is it all men? Are you targeting it all men?
It takes significant men who has grown to the level of knowledge to see, I feel here. I mean, they fuck up here. Understand? Because we think that very moment we do such, our ego has been deflected and we are no longer the man we are. Sometimes, I've been once a victim of this.
Really?
My babe will tell me something. I know this is correct info.
But you still stand on what
they argue. I know that outside. I can't argue. I said, you see this thing why they tell me. I know we do. She insisted that, do you think I will come and advise you wrong? I knew that what she was advising was
right.
But I said, the very moment I listen to this woman, she think that she can control me. Next time she will bring another idea. Take it. You know what I say? I will not do it.
And you will not do it?
I didn't do it in her front.
Okay.
I went out.
You go hide.
I hide out. Do her. The thing investor. And I know investor. But as in come be saying investor, I no take a shit to no say investor. Because the very moment I say, because of that thing now, she go no say she don't get me.
Yeah.
And that ego will drop. Every man will ego.
But don't think that ego, don't you think it's negative?
See, God built it that way. But it is for us now, men, to understand the good side of it and bad side of it. Know when it is helping us to achieve something and when it is ruining our marriage and our relationship. So men have this kind of character that sometimes they don't believe they are wrong. Sometimes most men feel victimized in situations they caused by themselves. Imagine you are in a relationship. You start demonstrating Odogu kind of man. The young lady has never solicited or has never forced you. Do this for me, or if you can't do it, you leave. But every time you want to demonstrate in Igbo Odogu, in a take here to the point where no man can have ability to talk to her. Let me tell you, if you are spending 50 million on her, there are two people who are as richer as you. They will combine together and spend 100 million and fail your hand. So don't demonstrate that kind of mindset. Now look at it, the implication. When the woman finally moves, because there are some character in you. And do men have bad character? Yes.
Yeah, most men.
So there are characters in you. Maybe you are a womanizer, a chronic one. Maybe you are a chronic smoker. Maybe you are a drunkard, a very chronic one at that. Maybe you are a mommy's boy.
Mommy's
Maybe you are not one who keeps to your promises, who keeps to your words. Maybe you are one who keeps bad friends. And they keep influencing you, keep influencing your decisions. And it will have negative impact on your family. And when your woman tells you, do not always associate yourself with those people. You say, now.
Now my guys, I know them before.
I don't know them before I know you, and they can never advise me wrongly. This is a wrong notion from young men. Is your wife who stays closer to you will understand better. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is a bad character from men. But because of the ego. Mommy's boy. Even if you want to do anything with your wife or with your girlfriend, your sisters must know. Your mama must now direct you on how to go about it. I know the influence of family. They have roles to play.
Sure.
But not to dictate to me how it is done and when I should do it. So far, they are not financing it. So men have generally some bad character. So when the woman finally go because of this, though you are still providing, in all of this your bad character, you are still giving her money.
Yeah. You
are still buying her iPhone. You are still buying her wig. You are still doing all sort of. But deep down in her,
she's not happy.
She's not happy with you. You have already timed her that one day she's going to move. And you have never sat down for a day and said, babe, I noticed that you are no longer flowing with me. Where did I go wrong? I noticed that things have gone wrong. A lot of things are not sitting well. Has anything gone south without me knowing? You have never done that. And whenever she tells you, babe, can we talk? You push it aside and say, and in your conclusive, tiny mindset, you already know that she's going to bill you. Do you want money? What do you want? You push that discussion aside and be defensive. Now look at it. When she finally goes, you will come out to the public and announce, after everything I have done for this girl. After everything I've done for this girl, don't trust a woman.
Men are scum.
Women are this. Let me tell you, you shot yourself on the leg. I'm a brutal man, you know. A very ruthless man, you know. But whenever I begin to speak, I speak in objective pattern. So I don't side Mr. A, I don't side Mr. B. So this is what you should call yourself to order as a man. Like me now, every day I call myself to order. What are things I'm not doing correctly?
Yeah.
And I'm always be very observant and careful when my babe start drifting. There are men whose babe will start drifting. They will not know. And when she finally goes, they will blame her. But now, I pay attention to when she start drifting.
More.
So, this is where even if she tells me nothing, I will cause quarrel. This is me. If she tells me, I say, babe, what's happening now? You say, no, okay, talk to me. I can adjust. If you continue telling me no, I will cause quarrel. So that through that quarrel, I will trigger that. You will tell me, and I will adjust.
What if she's still locked up?
There is a kind of quarrel you give to that lady. Restless quarrel. She will be pushed to say something she has been hiding. And through that, you will understand something. Oh. Instead of you being defensive here. Calm down and say, oh, now I get it. This is where you adjust and make things right. And now this is where you now come and say, if I didn't know it that way. But you should have. This is why I'm causing this trouble, so that You should know me.
Oh,
You should
yeah.
tell me so that I know where I'm getting things wrong. But some men will keep it low, keep it and be gallivanting. These are things that men contribute to why their marriage and their relationship fail. It's not always the women.
All right.
It's always the women.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abatiama. You really said a lot, like a whole lot. So, and I know Asenubu, for too, like you have one or two things to say on that. So, what do you have to say? Just start from anywhere.
There was something he said that I post a topic. You see that aspect of mommy boy?
Oh.
That I've had a very first share of it. This guy literally, like, he even if he wants to send you money, he will tell his mom that he's sending you money. At some point, he will want you to even like go and appreciate his mom.
For him to send you money,
Nice.
you should have.
Wow. Like it was very severe. It was becoming like it's. I say that okay. Imagine that you are doing this it's not even as if we're in a relationship. We were still in a talking stage.
Oh, wow.
Ha! I said no. I can't even do this. I had to cut ties with the guy immediately.
But don't you think maybe they are kind of close to their mom, stuff
like
that?
Is it me that is not close to men? Like who is not close to their mom? Who does not love their mom? Who does not love their mom? But that doesn't mean that there are little decisions that you cannot make by yourself. No, that is being too dependent on
someone. And
the funny thing is that their family will not even notice that they're actually doing it. Like they are already deviating or making their child go elsewhere. Because like in that situation where everything you have to do. Imagine that you now get into a marriage setting with this person.
They will take
control over you. Literally that your family, you marry the entire family.
Yeah.
You don't marry yours. Like if he wants to do anything for you or your family will have to know first. That means you cannot even make decisions as a couple. Do you understand? So that aspect, like, is a very big no-no for me in guys.
Right, other aspect.
Now he mentioned something about that forming Odogu. That particular one.
I saw your reaction when you said that.
That particular one, no, it's a no for me. But you don't have to show yourself to me. That's why I always be like that. In a situation where I start telling a guy what I want in a guy, you will turn to become that thing that I want, so that I will be pleased and accept his offer. So I end up not even having that talk with the person, or I keep shoving it. I'll just tell you something. I want a good guy. Do you understand? I'll just tell you something. So in that aspect of Odogu, don't come and form anything for me.
Just be yourself.
Me, I will already assess you. Whether you can afford this or you cannot afford this or you can do this. I already do that assessment by myself. You don't need to show yourself. You don't need to keep do all this, maybe break your bank because you want to prove a thing to me. So I don't really agree with that. That's a no for me, guys.
Okay, is that all?
Do you understand? So that's just the little I can just chip in with what he said.
All right, now, Mr. Matiama, I have a question for you.
Okay.
There has always been a situation where a lady or the man maybe in a relationship, remember, this person has done this for the first time, you complain. Second time, you complain. Third time, you complain. In this situation, as a man, how do you feel you can be able to handle that situation without maybe a breakup? Let breakup be the last option you will have.
Okay. Here, complaining.
Because there are people that are stubborn.
Complaining is not enough.
Okay.
Complaining is not enough. Complaining is just showing yourself a weakling.
You take action.
You don't take drastic action.
Okay.
You see, this is where it is unfortunate that we always say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love is not emotion. Love is a decision. Everyday decision. So, whenever I tell a lady I love her, it is a decision made not just for a day or overnight. It's a deliberate conclusion accumulated over a long period of time. Because for me to talk to you, I love you, I must have weighed a lot of options. What of in a situation where this controversy comes up? What is going to be my reaction? Am I going to let go? Am I going to correct her in love? Or am I going to keep shouting? Or will I distance myself from her? There are ladies who are naturally stubborn.
Yeah.
Or they have golden hearts. They have good hearts. Or they are just naturally stubborn. This is where you now calm down and understand the person you are working with. Every human being has an ignition, has a turn on and a turn off key. There is a place you will turn her on, she will answer you. And there is a way you will turn her off, she will be calm and follow you. But when you come in, I give you an example. My younger sister is a very stubborn young girl. Like, I know. But very large-hearted, like kind-hearted human being I have ever seen.
But she's stubborn.
So each time people complain, I say, watch how I would calm her down. And each time I talk to her, she will start crying. She already know that I have gotten her to that point nobody has been able to talk to her. She will start crying. I say, but why did they not do this? I say, why I am teaching you this is that not everybody can be me. You will leave me and marry. Your husband is not going to be me. And not every problem you have, you call me. You are deal with it with your husband. You know what? So let's assume it is me now. I marry a stubborn, or I have a stubborn girlfriend. In a stubborn way, she's stubborn. Now, it's only when I have done what it takes, but she wouldn't want to listen. And I wish her well.
Okay.
Then look at what I will do. If I notice that she's doing something contrary to what I want, initially I will get angry. I'll keep getting angry, thinking that she should read my countenance.
Yeah.
That's a fault from me. Not every person. I have developed this mindset of reading people's countenance to know when they are angry.
Yeah.
So that I avoid them. Or what I should do so that they will not get angry. So everybody cannot be me.
Sure.
So now, and the mistake I make is thinking that she should also read my countenance just the way I have done. So this is me now coming in a different part. And I begin to talk to her in the language she should understand. Then I'll begin to tell her, all these things you are doing, do you think it is favorable? Are you doing it intentionally? Or don't you know when you are doing it? If you don't know when you are doing it, then you need a help. So this is a step-by-step of adjusting. I'm not expecting you to change over time because you cannot change, but you can adjust.
Okay.
So from A to B.
And there is no way she will keep doing whatever thing she's doing after
she keep adjusting, but the adjustment is going to be little by little. This is where you have patience and allow her to adjust and come up to that standard you expect her to. Because I have always said it, I can't marry or date a woman I am not going to be part of her life, because I will mentor you. No matter how you think you have gotten knowledge, when you meet me, you will know that you've not learned most of the essential thing to be with people. Because I will teach you humility, emotional intelligence. You are going to learn it so that when you read people, when you see people, you learn how to interact with them, so that you will not cause them pain. Even where you are going, they will not say you have hurt them. When you make mistake, acknowledge you've done wrong. Apologize immediately. That way, it gives room for growth. And me also, I am a kind of person that no matter what, if I make mistake and you confront me with my error, I accept. Because I know that continuous holding over things that shouldn't be makes me a stupid person. And it is not helping us to grow. So in a situation like this, I will not give up. But I will do my possible best. I will teach, I will correct her in love, I will talk to her. But I am not going to shout.
Okay.
Even if we are going to quarrel, it's going to be on the low. We will be
Alright.
quarreling. But then, if she end up saying what I'm saying is trash after a long period of time, I wish I were.
Asa 042. You hear the question, right? If your partner or your boyfriend, whatever, keeps doing a particular thing time to time, how do you intend to handle the situation? You heard from Amatiam.
But I take a leave to infidelity.
Oh.
If she's cheating,
No.
it hurts me.
That one na no go area.
No,
If it is about
Yeah.
cheats, I can't take it. Sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
I will come on that. This cheating of it. I will come back to you on that. There is a question I would love to ask you.
Okay.
So let me hear from
Okay,
Aselu.
just like you said,
Mm.
if it's in habit,
Mm-hmm.
we can work on it.
Okay. Do you
But when
think you
it
can
comes-
work? What if you don't have
It
the capacity
depends.
to
It
do that?
depends.
Okay.
It depends. Like he has stated some of the things he can adjust with, or he can work on. Like maybe in the issue of maybe how they interact with people by reading when person is angry or anything, and how to flow with it. In the case of that cheating, no.
Okay.
Once-
No for you.
Once I cite that aspect of cheating, I'll let you know I am aware.
Okay.
I'm aware,
Mhm.
and that's the end of it.
That's the end.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you understand? That's
Wow.
the end of it.
Okay.
Because I would not do the same. You can't put it. It's just like you trapped me in the relationship.
Yeah.
You are not living your own life outside, and then I'm the one that is supposed to be faithful
You.
to you. Do you understand? So in that aspect, I don't agree with that, because I would not do the same to you.
Okay, Mr. Matiama, the question I said I want to ask in regards to infidelity, you know, like people always have this narrative of when you as a man, you as a man, you go out, you cheat, even if the woman's find out, she can't do anything. It's either for her to stay or whatever. In fact, there are always high tendency of her staying. Than when a woman cheats, she must go. She must go. What do you have to say on that? People have this.
No, it is not
mindset.
people. It is how Africa has been structured. Africa has been patriarchally structured.
Is it good?
Sometimes we find structure that are harmful to equity. But sometimes you find out that our fight is not enough to change structure. This has been system running before even my father was born. That a man is the Alpha and the Omega.
So man don't become God.
So now, a man can cheat and still nothing happen. They just take it in the context of marriage.
Okay.
But a woman cannot cheat and still remain in that marriage.
Why is it so?
You know why?
Why?
Because a woman cannot come and marry me. The system has been designed that a woman cannot come and pay my bride. A woman cannot come and carry me from my father's house to her father's house. It's only a man. Let me paint a picture. If, Confidence and I are given till the end of the year to get married. Do you know I will marry in the next 3 months? Or in next week?
Against the end of the
To
year.
beat this deadline. Do you know? But she has to wait until a man sees her. She has to wait until a man sees her and propose to her and declare interest in her. What happens to her when a man is not coming forward? Is she going to beat the deadline? She's not. But what happens to me? I feel go Osina here. Just for the interest of beating deadline. I don't care whether she loves me or she don't love me. The idea is get married. They didn't tell me marry who loves you. Okay?
Get married.
I will tell the young lady, I am interested in getting married. Are you ready? Chances are that if I talk to 10 random girls a day, and I have the capacity,
you can.
Chances are that when I talk to 10 random girls a day, one will agree with me.
So,
Two of us.
In essence, what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say here,
That is a man's world.
that it has been designed to favor men. Here, that is why when this woman now, when I marry without even sexing her, okay, she comes to my house, I start feeding her, I start paying bills, I start doing things as the husband, and I see they run my paroles outside. And one day
whether she knows or not.
And one day she come know say they run parole. I can't tell me, honey, why? Can't tell her my beg. Wait till carry you go check my phone. You don't they do wait pass you by. Yeah. Okay. As that be okay. She say make she too do the small thing why I don't enjoy it. And I can't find out. Guess what will happen? Am I not going to drive her out? Now, I'm going to drive her out.
So what if that time she find out that you've cheated? What if she leave the house?
Now look at the implication. She will go to her father's house. And her mother will ask her, Chiamaka, ogene ka ese na ị hapụrụ be di gị wee nata? Hey, mommy, my husband is cheating on me. I can't hear him cheating on me. Her mother will say, Chidema, calm down. Do you know how many times I don't catch your father cheating on me?
Hey, whoa.
But I stayed. If I had run, just like you are running, will I be able to burn you?
Don't you think the woman is not trapped? Just like
she's not trapped. Look at it. She will tell you, who are you leaving your house for? House that you have built, maybe you have spent 10 years in that marriage. House that you have built with your sweat. Now, a small girl from outside want to tear your family apart and you want to run away. Go back and chase that girl out.
My friend, go back.
This is it. This is Africa. If it is in a Western world,
it's a different ballgame.
It's a different ballgame. But if both of you are married through the act, there is a penal code that made the solution of marriage permissible once there is infidelity. Infidelity is a very strong criterion for the solution of marriage for those who married according to the act. But look at it. How many African men wants to marry according to the act? They will only do the traditional marriage and tell you, I know do again.
Yeah.
So that it will give them leverage to start swimming and gallivanting. Suppose you catch them. They will tell you, babe, I'm sorry. Some will not even beg you. But they catch you. You go. This has been the structure of African system over a long period. Because they believe that I pay your bride price.
Not be you marry.
No be you marry me. And because I paid your bride price, that bride price why I give your papa and your mama. Now for them to borrow you to me, to the handler. No be you get how you behave most times. Now me. So if I catch you now running things, you go. If you catch me, I stay in my house.
Okay. Asa Wofotu, what do you have to say? Do you agree with him?
The world is just unfair to we women.
You don't have anything to say.
Do you know, like, I'm actually short of words. Do you know why?
Why?
Because he said the truth.
Really?
That is just what the world is about.
Especially we African.
Especially Africa. Because if it's outside, it won't happen like that. But in Africa here, that's just how it is. It's a man's world. The men ought to be favored than we women. And even like in the case of even infertility, if in a marriage that there's no child, they'll first of all blame the woman before they even come to me.
To the man, yeah.
Before they even start thinking, this thing might be from the man.
Not knowing.
Yeah, do you know the funny thing? Most cases, like some cases say that I know of, it's usually the men.
Men.
Because how about Chago Niro? hapụtazie eburuzie ihe batazie, that's when they cannot like they will not function well again. And then they cannot produce children. But at the end of the day, the blame will still be on the women. So in this aspect, so even that cheating aspect, if it is a lady that cheats, the lady will be the first person. They will just like everybody will hear it safe. Everybody will know about it. But if the man cheats, you say they'll just a normal thing. Some people will even be like,
polygamy.
say
Polygamous
is it
in nature.
they'll say hey, men are
Hey, God,
men
yeah.
are polygamous in nature.
But is it
That
right?
statement annoys me.
Oh, sorry.
Hell, that statement annoys me because I used to say it too. I don't like cheating. See, even in the aspect of sharing things equal, I don't like to be cheated. So imagine the issue of a relationship.
Oh God.
No, it's a no for me. You can be a liar. You can be any other thing in this world, but don't be a cheat.
Anyway, some men do say when a man cheats, the woman go. When the woman cheats, the woman will still go. So it's all good. Okay, the last question for the day. The last question. If you are still watching this video and you are yet to subscribe, I don't know what you are waiting for. Because more and more interesting video will be dropping to this channel time to time. So this is a great opportunity for you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That notification bell is for you to let you know when we upload our video, when it's available on YouTube. YouTube will send you a notification on your phone for you to know that the Controversial Room has uploaded a recent video. And you might be wondering why we are Controversial Room. Controversial Room is a space where we discuss uncomfortable stories, uncomfortable topics, something controversial. So that is why we are here for you. And if you feel you have an interesting topic, interesting conversation you need us to have with you, the room is always open for you to come in. So moving on to the last question. Asa 042 and Mr. Amatiam. I'm going to ask Asa 042 a question. Now, we've talked about, relationship and how it should be. Now, let me ask you, how do you identify a responsible man? A man you can, someone you can try to be in a relationship, someone you can give chance. Also to you, how do you identify a responsible lady? Do you get? So you first of all answer your own. Why Mr. Amatiama will answer his own.
I can't see go first.
All right, Mr. Amatiama, go first.
It's back then in secondary school, we were taught physics.
Okay.
And we were made to know that negative attract negative and negative. I don't know how it was. I can't remember. Is it negative and positive? The negative attract negative. And positive.
Attract positive.
So I don't know how it is being said, but
it's unlike that attracts.
Unlike. So this is how it is. You see, I attended a conference.
Okay.
Where they asked me this question.
Oh, this is a question. All right.
And look at what I say. Identifying a responsible lady, you must be responsible yourself.
Okay.
You can't be responsible and want a responsible woman. You must be a leader. That you must show her leadership.
How do someone know that this person is a leader when?
Now,
I don't know.
You yourself must be innately built. I'm talking about you as a man. So that when you sight that lady, you know that, oh, this is what I want. It's just like Adam and Eve. When Adam woke up, the mystery of that thing that happened was that, left for me as a man, I'll ask Eve, who are you? Why are you?
Yeah, why are you?
Why are you here?
How come?
How come I slept alone?
How should they come here?
But Adam didn't ask question. He went on and said, "Oh, this is the bone of my bone," because she was taken out of me. He realized something. So, how you identify a lady for me is not in her flamboyant dress. It's not in whatever she's demonstrating. My intellectual engagement with her
Okay.
will set the ball rolling.
What if for the first time?
For the first time I have conversation with her, she must, through her intellectual engagement, still appeal to my conscience.
Okay.
That she is that person. Because there is this way she's going to flow. One, she must be open to communication. We find out that lately, most women don't know how to communicate.
Definitely. Most women, they don't know how to communicate.
Thank you. Now, for a woman to be identified,
Even to hold a
a conversation, especially, let's just say, in this, the preliminary is this trending issue of banditry in Nigerian society. So, whereby the most average individual knows little about what is happening. So, imagine if I want to discuss issues like this. I'm not dwelling much, but I see you not even flowing, not even getting to be self-aware about what is going on. It goes a long way to tell me about who you are. You don't even discover who you are. And let me tell you, I am selfish when it comes to decision making for choosing a wife. I'm not choosing for myself. I choose for my unborn children.
Oh.
You know why? I've not given birth to a child, but I have every day keep making them a promise. The best gift I give to you is not living multi-billion-dollar houses all over the world.
Well,
that is not it. But the most precious gift I can give to you, and you will grow up and tell me, Dad, thank you, is the gift of a mother. And if I cannot give you that best gift of a mother, I failed you while you are yet unborn. And that becomes an avenue for me to be meticulous. Assuming my child is given an assignment and I'm not ready, I'm available at home, who helps that child to sort that assignment?
Not that domestic attention.
So these are things I categorize based on her intelligence. And a woman of intelligence is a woman of character. The only thing is people fear them, that they are I too know kind of women. I too know, I know my right. But look at it. If you know how to follow them, don't always argue with them. Just chip in the reasons and leave them. A woman of intellect is a woman of character. So I identify you by the way you think and the way what you say. Because what you think and what you say corroborate with what you demonstrate.
Yeah.
So this is how I identify you.
All right. Back to you. Asa 042. So shoot your shot.
Okay, firstly, I would want to chip in what he said. Like, that would be my starting point, because that was part of what I always say, that if I want to go into a relationship, I want to go into a relationship that will lead to marriage. That brings the aspect of unborn children.
Yeah.
Well, like what he said, the gift you can give to your children is giving them the best parents or parenting. Imagine a situation where you are hoping to start up your future with a guy that cannot even communicate his feelings to you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And like, apart from the fact of I like you or anything, like at least communicate how you feel about something to me.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
This kind of person now, when he becomes a father, even if your children are communicating, you will not flow. You will not understand their own points. You don't understand how they feel about a particular thing. Because you yourself cannot even explain your own, not to talk of trying to understand someone else's own. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So basically, I will stand in that aspect of marrying someone that your children will be proud of. Even in the aspect of intelligence. What am I doing with a man that I want to learn from this man? So I want to want a guy that I can learn from. So this person has to be actually intellectually even better than me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't even want someone that is in the same level with you. I want someone that is even better than you.
You.
So that I can learn from this person as well. Do you understand? So that's basically one thing I agree with his own thought. Now I will now chip in a little on what me I still hit on that intentionality. Somebody that can identify little things that will actually make someone happy.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I'm someone that I'm always intentional when it comes to people I love.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So to an extent, I would want that reciprocation because it's a very, very vital way of showing how much you love someone.
Yeah,
if little things like maybe a lady that is in her cramps and you help her to run the activities in the house,
like that.
those things are very little but are very thoughtful. Do you
Very
understand?
big, yeah.
It's very big. It's like a multi-million contract to me that I have won. Do you understand? So winning a man that is very intentional is something that I will buy. Do you understand? So,
all right. Thank you so much, Master Ufotu and Mr. Amatiama. I must say, this section has really been an interesting one. I must really confess. So, your final thoughts, Mr. Amatiama.
My final thought here goes to the men and even to the women. Also, one, no entitlement for the women in anybody's pocket. But that doesn't mean the guy should not do the little he can when he has the opportunity of doing so. Secondly, as a guy, no matter the level of sacrifice you give to a lady, no matter the kind of money you are sending to a woman, make sure you are intelligently ahead of her, 100 miles away. Show her leadership. You know why? Because the day of reckoning, she will drop you for a guy who matches her level of intelligence. Not for a guy who shows capacity in terms of finance. But unfortunately, our country is brooding in poverty. Everybody or anybody can stay in an abusive setup just to answer, I am living well. But suppose things are running well. You know what I'm saying? That women are wired to go for a man who is higher than them. That they will chip in some controversial question and the guy will just be answering them without saying, Omo guy, I don't even know. Omo dodging questions and all the rest of that. When you keep doing that, they will notice. But you think you are on top of the game. The day they will dump you, you will cry like, wow, that is my own thought. So men, we should just be careful in all what we do.
Asa, to you.
Okay, my final advice to the ladies especially, just be that girl, and definitely the man of your dreams is going to come. Because if you are that girl, intellectually, financially, in all aspects, focus on building yourself. Because if you build yourself, you learn to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you can actually still make way for others to love you as well. And then definitely getting that guy of your dreams will not be an issue. Then to the wonderful young men out there, I will still keep hammering on the fact that as well, as much as you are trying to get this lady of your dream, also try to be the man of her dreams as well. Because if you're not doing your own part, there's no way she's going to come. So I also want to chip in something else again. Flow with someone that has the same kind of interests and mindset.
Energy.
Do you understand? Because me personally now, I cannot flow with a guy that cannot hold the conversation because I know how to hold conversations. I when I mean conversation, I mean deep conversations that doesn't have to do with just relationship. I can talk to you about maybe what do you even think about Tinubu. Do you understand? We can talk about anything, any topic at all.
Whatever.
We can talk about anything and you have something to say about it. So to the guys out there, just still be that guy of our dreams.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really impressed, and I'm really very much happy, having you guys here. So thank you so much. Thank you. So, what do you have to say to the viewers before we leave?
Stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel. Follow our Facebook page, Controversial Room.
The Controversial
Room. stay glued, and more interesting videos like this will keep
Come your
popping
way.
up. Thank you very much.
So bye guys. We will see you on our next video.
Bye, guys. Clock.